The question for Mikel and Edu is, do we need a striker to win the Premier League, or we need a forward that is close to the level of Bukayo Saka, especially on the wing? That is the conundrum. We've been given a lesson on how to improve a team, right? Marginal gains from the signing of Benjamin White that we doubted to the signing of Aaron Ramsdale to getting Raya as an improvement on Ramsdale to getting Odegaard on loan to keeping Odegaard permanently, a signing that I wasn't particularly sure of. Most, at least 50-50 of the Arsenal fan base were thinking about Buendia or Madison over Odegaard. Yeah, I can still remember those moments. So the point I'm trying to make is they've consistently given us a reason to trust, right? The trust between the fans, the players, and the management has increased over time. The strain that we had during the last years of Marcel Wenger, as the trust has been built back, and there's a connection, right? You can feel it. You can feel the love. I watched an Arsenal video on YouTube, training or whatever, and I'm delighted. Like I feel that connection to the William Salibas, to uh, Benjamin White, different characters, different people. But now we're in the phase where we need to win, right? This is when we need to put to sprinkle the finishing touches. We built a resolute defense, one of the best defense in the world. We built a fantastic midfield, right? We've just added Merino, one of the best defenders when it comes to box to box defending in the entire Europe last season. He won the highest number of draws. He averaged one of the highest number of interception. We're talking about a monster when it comes to midfield for over the last 24 months. But we haven't, over the time we've had Mikel Teta, not Merino, we haven't really spent a lot of money on our attack, right? Saka, homegrown, Martinelli is a £6 million opportunity from Brazil that Mikel has been able to get a tune out of him. Leandro Trossard was a £27 million signing from uh, um, Brighton. Gabriel Jesus, £45 million centre forward, false nine, was never shown consistently at a high level that he can get goals, but he's a very good player. But he's had 1 year basically at Arsenal because half of the time he's been injured, right? And well, we have Kai Havertz, who is the biggest signing Mikel has made in the forward area. And based on all the conversation of last summer, he came in as a midfielder, not not a forward, but he came in as a player who shows the level of dexterity and ability to fill in multiple positions. But we're here now, right? We are here at this junction where I believe, going into this summer, that it is paramount that we improve our attack. Now, in the center forward position, if you ask most Arsenal fans, who do you think? I'm giving you a blank check. Who can you sign to improve the forward immediately? Everybody, or most people will say Alexander Isak, right? Elegant on the ball, great first touch, very good dribbler, can play on the left if need be. He's just an excellent all-round player. He looks like an Arsenal player. He looks like a level raiser. But from all indication, he's not available. Okay, where should we go to again? Ivan Tony. Uh, 24 months ago, he was top of the queue. Not even 12 months ago. But for some reason, nobody's trying to buy him. And I don't believe Ivan Tony is better than what we are, honestly. It's my opinion. I think most people say otherwise. But I don't believe he's better than what we have. I don't think he's fast enough. I don't think it's going to get the goals that people believe it's going to get in our system. I don't believe he is the greatest passer of the ball. But he's a better player than Nketiah, right? I believe they're all on similar level between Havertz, Gabriel Jesus, and Ivan Tony. I'm not saying that it's not giving me that it's not giving me that confidence that this is the guy that is gonna get the goals, knit the attack together, press from the front, give us all these fundamentals that we already have that we built into the team, right? We don't want to play, we don't want to substitute Havertz for Tony, and Tony can do what Havertz is already doing or what give excuses to it. We want you to be better than what we have, right? So for me personally, if you get Tony, it's cool. We have three strikers, fight it out. But in an ideal situation, I don't think Tony is the guy. Now, the solution that I propose is to upgrade on Martinelli, right? He had an incredible season 24 months ago, scoring 15 non-penalty goals in the Premier League. That's a lot of goals. That's a lot of goals for a 20-year-old winger or striker come winger because Martinelli, for the progression of his career, was showing more tendency as a centre forward than a winger. Right? His head is down, doesn't look up too much. But we need a player, which is Merino, who might help alleviate some of the issues Martinelli had last season. I mean, when Timber and Calafiori comes in, maybe the left hand side might be better. They might work better. They might augment better. They might function better, like as a unit. The left hand side is always too isolated in our build up because we build up on the right. Most of our best ball playing players are on the right, right? William Saliba, uh, Benjamin White, Thomas Partey when he plays a six, he leans more to the right. Saka, Odegaard, even Havertz leans more to the right. So we all are built up to the right. That's fine. There's no problem with that. Let's build up on the right. But when you get the ball on the left, what do you do with it, right? Saka might get the ball, 60, 70 times a game, for example. Martinelli, let's say you get the ball 30 times a game. What do you do when you're in possession of the ball? Can you deliver the same level of productivity that Trossard did last season? I believe it can, but consistently, I'm not sure. I'm not sure Martinelli gives us what Saka gives us on the right. Saka gives us 7 over 10 almost every game and gives us 9 and 10s, right? Martinelli gives you a 5, they gives you a 10, they gives you another 5. He's pretty inconsistent last season. So, is it the injuries or whatever? At this point, we don't care. We want to win, right? These guys are getting paid a fortune, but we want to win. The proposed solution, the most ideal solution on the market is to get Nico Williams. Can we convince him to join us? Is he dead set on joining Barcelona, for example? I don't believe so. He's on what, more than 80 bags, it costs a lot of money. We're a big club, right? We're doing big things. If you give him 20 and 20, 20 and 30, convince him to join. I don't like people say, oh, when Saka is not going to come to the club and make on Saka, blah, 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 blah. When as long as the Premier League title, Saka is going to ask for £300,000 a week. Let's get our mind set for that, right? As long as we continue to invest in the team, whoever wants to leave them, whoever it is that we can pay, as long as we invest the money to get players close to that level and continue to push, no problem. But that is the problem for another day. The problem for today is winning the Premier League, is trying to win the Champions League, is trying to win the FA Cup, trying to win the Cali Cup. I want to give Mikel Arteta all the tools that he needs to deliver. I want to improve on the issues that we have from last season. Or the left back position, right, we've improved on it by signing Calafiori and Timber coming back from injury. The left midfield position, which was a pain in the ass last season, we've improved on it by signing Mikel Merino, one of the best ball-winning players in Europe, one of the best midfielders in the last 24 months in Spanish football. He's excellent. Was linked to Barcelona, Real Madrid, the likes. He's an incredible footballer, and we were able to pry him away from Spain, from this Real Sociedad. So the great signing. What that means is we can get Rice back to the 6, especially when Partey is not available, because I believe I want Rice to play the 6. He won like 8 to 10 man of the match in the first half of the season when he played in that position. He's incredible. Like, get other people to progress the ball. I don't care about all this England conversation. It's not my problem. He works well in our system. He's a fantastic footballer, one of the best in this position in world football. That is Declan Rice. The energy, the intensity that we're going to have with him and Marino in that position, it's going to blow your mind. Now we look at the attack. Mikel has barely invested in that attack. So this is the summer. give us that key signing. I know Adingra kind of reminds me of a Sadio Mane kind of player. Can he reach that level? Is it worth taking the risk? What I know is we have to buy somebody. The question is, are we going to get a level raiser or a floor raiser? Level raiser is a Nico Williams. It comes straight into the team. It's dangerous. It's hungry. It's young. You have a Nico Williams left, Saka right, Kai Havertz middle as a centre forward, and you look at your bench there. Gabriel Jesus, Leandro Trossard, Martinelli. Those three players, Mikel trusts them. He knows how to use them. He's proven successful with those players. So the team level just goes through the roof immediately with signing in the Williams, right? But signing an Adingra, what happens? I don't think it's gonna just maybe when he gets an opportunity and prove himself, he'll play, but it's not somebody who make your trust already. It's not somebody who has proven it at that level, who is coming in and saying, I'm the guy. I want a guy that comes in and saying, I am the guy, I'm the main guy here on this left, or I'm the main guy here as a center forward. So that is the conundrum that Mikel and Edu needs to solve. And the expectation, we need to keep putting the pressure. We believe in them, we believe in the project, but we need to keep the expectation at we expect that market signing in the attacking area. I don't care where. Give me an attacker of a very high level, close to world class level, close to Saka's level. Let's go fight and let's go win this Premier League title. Let's go win every single trophy that we can win this season and moving forward. If Edu and Ateta is hearing this, we need those players. Get us those players, and we're right behind you. Good. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the content, and do have a wonderful rest of your evening. Bye bye.